Greetings fellow Imaginists, I'm the Naive Gamer and welcome back to Image Industries. This is it, finally, after almost 300 views late, I'm doing my 4,000 view commemoration or milestone video. And of course, as I mentioned, I'm building a gaming PC out of a scrap computer. Obviously gaming PC is a bit of a understatement or overstatement, I guess. Obviously it's not going to be that good, but from the parts I have, I'm going to see what I can do and see how far I can go with it. First things first though, I think I should definitely say again, thanks to everyone for actually deciding to even watch my videos to reach the point of 4,000. That's crazy as it is, and we're about a third of the way to 5,000, or between 4 and 5, so again, progress is being made well enough. Obviously the subscriber count does seem to be perhaps lacking a bit, but maybe some of you haven't subscribed yet, so if you want to show your support, please, and hit that subscribe button or even a like if you think the video deserves it. But anyway, onto the video. So these are the parts that have been afforded me. First thing here is this mouse. You might remember it as part of my original setup, having a $16 mouse and keyboard combo. This was that mouse, so that I would, instead of having to unplug my current one, and just use that. This laptop, well, it was a laptop at some stage. Basically use this to set up the hard drives because, as you will see, although this computer is basically fully intact, there was no working hard drive. So I'm going to have to use a small one of these laptop ones, try to fit it in. But I can use this just to make it a bit more interesting to try to set it up. So get the keyboard out of it, got no battery, just plug it straight into the wall. And then obviously the power button is just this little bit of plastic connected with a few buttons there. And then also got this sound card in addition when the person thermal sway was going to. I'm not sure if it's more modern or less than the one that's currently in here, but might as well just plug this in and then plug my headphones into it just for interest sake, see what I can actually do. Because if you see in the top right corner, Sound Blaster, that's the same brand as my modern headphone amplifier, so just to see the comparison, I guess, as well. Oh, and one other thing before I actually forget, although I have got my microphone set up to record better and more clearer sound, it works better if you're stationary and like right by it, but with this camera it's got more range, so you can move around, you can pick up a lot more, and I can work with the full audio files afterwards, instead of trying to, if it was too quiet I didn't pick up anything. So this way at least more of a wider range of audio. But also, in case the premise of what I'm actually doing here is not clear, like I said, gaming PC is a bit of an overstatement. It's more just building a computer with scrap parts, but as also as cheap as possible. So operating system I'm using is Ubuntu. Cheap, well, I mean free, and then the computer parts were to be thrown away, so basically free. So to see how much this free equipment can actually get us in terms of gaming on a computer. So seeing as this laptop has no display, even though it was actually connected, it just wasn't working, so I took it off. I'm going to have to connect it to one of my monitors. So to do that, grab my VGA cable from the back and plug it in. So I have the VGA plugged into the back of my monitor, got power plugging now into the laptop, and then plug this into here. Tighten it just so it doesn't come out. Seeing as I actually have an external SATA port, the one that I got my SD, or one of the SD card slot which I've been using, I can actually use that to plug it into here, and then when I'm going across the actual desktop, I can just plug in initially via USB instead of having to like install a hard drive. So to do that, plug that in there, get the right hard drive. I think it's this one. Turn it on. It's got an external power. And now change the source on my monitor. So I can't change the source until it's on because it just reverts back to whatever else is plugged in. Before I go, I got Ubuntu on here, so I can plug that in as well. Plug the keyboard in, which came detached. The power buttons came unplugged. Okay, now the power button should be in the right way. Turn that on. Yep, power is going. CPU fan just turned on. There's a bit of a delay, so I got worried. And now I can change that to VGA. And I guess I should boot. Okay, cool. So you should be able to see that. I'll closer. I just cleared up the space a bit just to make things a bit easier to work in, so we put the laptop here. I wasn't quick enough to hit the right button, so it's going to do that again. So let's turn this off. And something I also realized, I should say, unfortunately, I'm not actually able to record the monitor because unlike with OBS, which I'll be using, you have to be through the operating system. I guess if you do want to record the monitor directly, you'll probably have to have an Elgato or something to record the actual display feed. But without that, just good old cameras, but I'm stuck to. Okay, so do this quickly, change source, and then F2. Okay, there we go. Now why is it not? Oh, there we go, okay. So I need to choose USB. Okay, there we go, finally. I swapped out the USBs because I had another one, which I guess somehow works better, maybe I didn't install or create, make it a bootable drive properly or something, but so there's another one there, working well. Well, I think it's working well. We'll see how far this process goes. You're probably thinking at this point, why don't I just use my computer, plug the hard drive into that, and boot from Ubuntu on the USB, then install into an external hard drive? Well, I tried that. For some reason, I think Windows 10 and Ubuntu don't really get along well. Like, there's been some complications with that. So I'm just going through the editing for part 1, and I realized I said the dumbest thing, which I didn't catch on straight away. Obviously, Windows 10 and Ubuntu are two different operating systems that have nothing to do with each other, because they're operating systems, so you can only run one at a time. So even when I tried it on my PC, as soon as I boot off a different drive or a USB or something, it's nothing to do with the drive with Windows 10 on it. It's the hardware of the computer. So somehow either my, SUSE motherboard or other parts, or a combination of the parts, has prevented Ubuntu from working on my PC. So not because of Windows 10. Ended up resorting to a half-broken laptop. Well, like fully broken. It's no longer a full laptop, but it's not fully broken. Okay, so now we're here. So now I can go straight to install Ubuntu, because I'm going to install it onto that hard drive. If that hard drive is picked up, which hopefully it is. I'm not sure how well this recording method will work, but at least you can see a bit more of the screen for those who are interested. So I just stick with that for now. I actually had 2 hard drives which I could use. So here's the other one, and then the one that's plugged in. But I think this one already probably had it installed to a degree. So I'll swap it out and see if the other one works just as well. Without actually having to turn the laptop off, I could just unplug the hard drive, swap them out, put this one in, and see if it'll be picked up. So this is like the disk utility, so similar to that. Okay, there we go, it's picked up, and it's nothing on it. So I should be able to install. Wait, I realized the screen's a bit there, it's a bit better. So I should be able to install Ubuntu straight onto this hard drive right now. So started the process, and let's see if it will accept it. Okay, it's easy enough. So now I just choose erase disk and install Ubuntu, and install now. There was nothing on the disk, so it's good to go. Okay, I think that is the final step of my input. Now I think I just let the computer do its thing and install the files, and then when it's done, reinstall into the big desktop and see what happens. Installation is now complete and ready for a restart. So all I got to do is just says here installation complete. You need to restart your computer in order to use installation. Oh, and I've unplugged the mouse. I simply have to hit enter on the keyboard. Wait, did I do anything? Yep. And there we go. Okay, so it didn't work exactly the way I'd hoped it prioritized the USB, because this is what the fact that you want to install is part of this, a feature of the USB. So I'm going to close that, quit installation, just pull the USB out completely, and then just force a shutdown. Okay, that's promising, the pink screen of the Ubuntu operating system, because this isn't plugged in now. So the only other place you can be finding it is on the hard drive. And the blue light, you might be able to see it. And the screen's quite small on the camera, so I can't really see if you can see it yet until like in the editing stage. Oh, the light was flashing and then it stopped flashing, but that's flashing again. Oh no, I don't think it's working. So basically it's acting like an external hard drive. I think they basically picked up as USB, so that's how it's connected. So now that my actual USB is not plugged in, I'm going to go USB method and see if that picks up. And although it's looking promising like just before, it seems to stop here, like the actual logo does not appear. Let's see, if it fails again, I'll have to take the hard drive out here and actually plug it straight into the motherboard while I'm using the SATA cable. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that didn't work, so let's shift this a bit. Pull power out of here. Flip this around. Luckily I'm prepared, got my screwdriver ready. Oh, I can unplug that, because that's the external hard drive. Well, the internal hard drive being used externally. I guess I don't actually need the cover, it just makes things a bit safer, so it's not going to like fall around and then cause awkward restarts and stuff. And it does actually have a little like a bracing, I guess, but I won't bother using that. Screw it back in to be safe. Now try again.